Hey there, Max here again, and we're back with some more Cultist Simulator with the Exile files. Let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. Let's see. We are currently in Paris with a few bits of cash we need to pick up, so let's go ahead and do that first. Let's see, where shall we go from here? We have a corpse that we would like to get through, so we might see if we have a Legion, or whatever they're called, in the next area, perhaps. We got quite a bit of money, so you don't have to worry too much about that, I think. Oh yeah, lots of money, lots of money. Let's see. Maybe I shouldn't worry too much about going to the Legion folks, because they only seem to either eat up Reckoners or... what's the word I'm looking for? Show off these weaknesses. I still do not know yet which direction I want to go with this one. I'm hoping to do at some point I want to do an Obscurity win, but it's just so easy to go down the route of going the violent way, because you just pick up these weapons and such. Oh, making our way off to London, eh? It's a troubled area, so we'll have radicals and rulers there, I imagine. We have a connection in the underworld. Let's take a look and see if we can pick somebody up from here. We might want to start sending money to London, perhaps. Let's see. Let's take a quick reminder of what abilities we got. We got some Forge, we got some Heart, we got some Edge. What is that? Purchase a case of extraordinary wine. I don't mind if I do. I imagine that's going to be a consumable item, though. Still, it's got to be very handy, I'm sure. Then again, it's a case of wine, so maybe it won't be just one-time use. Here's hoping. Let's see, what else we got here? I guess it makes sense, it is Paris. What better place to get a bunch of wine? Ah, so it is a comfort. Ooh, that's a lot of Grail. That's a lot of Grail. That's gonna be helpful. I think Grail is one of the things that we use in order to get Obscurity, too, if I recall. I did also do a little bit of a lookup at what comfort is, and I guess comfort is something that sort of excels your victories, essentially. I was totally confused on what the point of it was, and now that I know that, it's a nice thing to have. Maybe. Although, it doesn't seem like a very easy thing to get a hold of. Let's see now. Okay, we got some connections. Don't care too much about them. Let's see what else we can find. But that is a very hot case. I like that. Like, ooh, 12 aspect on that Grail. That's gonna fill out an item of things all on its own, and it's not a consumable either. That blows my mind, and I'm loving that. Oh, profane weapon. All right, looks like we got a trace coming through, so we should start expecting Reckoners to start showing up at some point as well. Not a fan of that, but it is what it is. In fact, I dare say, let's send a bit of cash ahead. Maybe like, I don't know, 2 or 3. Grand Townhouse. I don't believe... plan to retire here to also provide considerable comfort. Good to have, but I still don't really know the best ways of getting it, and it's kind of pointless if you're not about to get a win. As far as I can tell so far. Oh, there they are. Well, that's... just wonderful. Just wonderful. What's this? A flower maker's shadow. Interesting. It's a big distraction. Well, that's just distracting. Let's see, what's another way of trying to make things happen around here? Okay. 1 coin off to London. We'll go ahead and send off another one. We're probably going to have to get out of here very shortly if it's a thief. Do not like those thieves and saboteurs. Secluded Villa! I know that gives a lot... that's supposed to give a lot of comfort, so that's supposed to be a good one for your... a good way of wrapping up an ending, I think. The reinforcements are on their way. Let's see. Let's go ahead and try one more time and get ready for an attack. I do wonder if she's actually used to make an attack. Well, nope, she's not. Alright, so we got 2 spots set up. What do you think? Think we should try to make a run for it? Kinda tempted to, not gonna lie. Knight. That's a good one. Oof, I remember Knight being used for something, but I can't quite remember what. Another trace. We already know they're coming. Question is, who is it that's gonna be here? Okay, it's the assassin. That's one we can fight. Let's go ahead and use Blade's Blade. And we'll go ahead and use our abilities with it, so that way we guarantee the wound. And I guess we're gonna, since we know we're gonna be sticking around a bit longer, I'll go ahead and get Paris going a bit more. Very nice, very nice. Now we'll try the profane weapon. Yes, yes, I know, I know. Ooh, they just made a trace. Well, that's not nice. Quiet warehouse. Sweet. You know, the underworld connection, I think that will work well once we take this guy out. So I think that's what we will do. Defense, we'll go ahead and throw that at him. I don't think they use that very well. Still cannot believe that's a consumable. Ill met. It is what it is. Let's see, we don't have anything else we can work with, do we? I believe we can use a coin to buy this super fast and get a reload out of it, essentially. So I guess we'll do that. Basically buy myself a fresh bullet. Maybe it would have been better if I started with the other 2 weapons and then threw my technique in, when after I had known I had a guaranteed hit already in. Ah. Boom! Got him. It's another Reckoner down. And let's see, I just wanted to double check something. Nah, I can't straight up get rid of it, unfortunately. Alright, well that's 5 traces, so our foe will be here shortly, I'm sure. So we are going to have to be ready to get out of here whenever needs must. We will go ahead and buy the warehouse, because we are going to start trying out for a job. Okay, because we do have a connection underworld. Quiet warehouse means... let's see, add 6 forge. Space to begin a counterfeiting operation, a seaport opportunity, and space to begin a smuggling operation. Seaport. And space. Or a stolen year to compete in illegal fights. As long as I have connections and the resources, I can make money. Or Desperate cards are often useful for that. What else was I able to use here? Nope, just use straight up cash. That would level her up again at another point, so might as well go for her. Doesn't hurt to get some extra cash. Let's see. Challenges will occur while the operation is running. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Need forge. We got plenty of forge. That's not consumable, right? Hopefully not. Discreet office. Sadly, we don't use that. Addressing a challenge with forge. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And might as well make sure we have plenty of grail in there too. Why not? In case it asks for it for subtleties. Yeah. Probably not going to go very well with this one, but the idea right now is to keep searching for items that'll come in handy. Maybe something with some moth would be nice, too. Considering how much powerful we have in Grail. Need to figure out how to get subtlety from it, though. And challenge with Forge. Oh, we got that. We already got that Plenty made up. Oh, and the Reckoner is here. Oh, there's Heights, which I believe is a weakness of our enemy. Good to know. Wonder which weapon recovers faster. There's another trace. Medical credentials, we already got those. Aids lesson. Challenge, hammer and anvil, we got plenty. That's gonna be just fine. That'll be just fine. Although, technically, we could throw them in there just for the sake of getting some more power in there. And that would get him to a 3, and will give him 8 hearts, so that would guarantee some easy runs there. You wonder what it was meaning by an operation by the sea, or a seaport. Night. Of course. Searching for us. I'm sure they'll find us soon enough. We will likely get the heck out of here. Hey, it's just 1 subtlety. That's nice. Hopefully that'll keep going. Good value. Ooh, that's some nice money out of that. Okay, well, I mean, I will definitely use an excuse to get good cash anytime. Question is, what are we gonna buy now? Okay, that's a good quick instant reload about our next attack if we have to. So let me try this again here. A seaport opportunity in space. Seaport opportunity. Seaport, huh? Deception. There's nothing more deceptive than an obvious fact. What is that gonna do? Pocket fortune, I may as well enjoy its benefits. I think that uses it, doesn't it? I think I will go ahead and throw another one over to London really quick while we're waiting to decide what we're really doing. Oh, look who it is. It's our dear friend, the thief. Well, that's not good. That is not good at all. Time to start throwing weapons and stuff at him. Only got 1 shot at that. And I think it might be time for us to start leaving, because I don't know what else we're going to do here. So, yeah, once we get that last buck sent over, we'll go ahead and get out of here, I suppose. And do we get a hit? Ill met. Nope. That's a hit. Oh, wait, Pursuer's Wound. I'll take that. Well, guarantee a kill then. 2 wounds with the Reckoner. That's fine. Underboss. Is that an underboss? I haven't seen an underboss in a while. Alright, with that, we'll go ahead and do another search through Paris and see if we can't pick up any other items then, because she's about to die. Never mind! She didn't die. Oh, we did 1 wound on the Pursuer, but we are going to have to get out now, I guess. A minor Reckoner. It is these different types. Lieutenant Winnowed. Okay, they can end up doing just about anything, couldn't they? Darn it. Okay, well, let's get out of here then, folks. Alright, we're going to start leaving. I didn't think about the... I thought I had enough time, but I guess I was wrong. Miscalculated that somewhere along the way. Oh well, it is what it is. Defense. We'll go ahead and have you study, and we'll go ahead and have you defend. Why not? I think as long as it doesn't kill him, that friend has let me that protection. Yeah, I think as long as it doesn't kill him, it ends up giving them power, doesn't it? Yeah, that's cool. Hopefully they don't lose the crate of very lovely wines, because that's some good stuff. Go ahead and have Miss Orselina try her luck as well. So far, I haven't had anybody die protecting me. Alright, Jennings is now another level up on his side. Very nice. Very good. And you got another point up as well. And we are out. Okay. Off to London we go. Okay, well, we have a pretty good set of allies, don't we? Alright. We have an underworld connection here. Go ahead and collect our cash. Okay. Go ahead and start looking for items and places and such. Oh, I forgot to trash my place and get more cash, but that's fine. It's only money. We don't need it that much, nearly as much as Obscurity now. You are only 2 levels. You're 2 levels. Alright. Okay, a reload on the gun. That's fine. About to heal up all our wounds. Let's see what else is good around here. Dawn of London. London. Oh, wow, that Reckoner showed up here real fast. Dang it. That's not good. Really hoping not to have to deal with them. Discreet office. Feels like the Exile one gives more location information, doesn't it? Oh, import license. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't used this yet. I would like to try that. I would need an official connection, wouldn't I? Either a ruler connection or an official connection, which you could give. Let's try and see what happens. This will usually work, but sometimes fail and leave you with no connections and a trace. Well, we'll see if it turns into an official connection or not. It's worth taking a shot. Oh, or we could just get the actual thing we want. Although it's going to cost us a year. We'll see if this actually makes what we want it to make first. And if it does, then we're good. If not, oh well. I think the import license might be getting us an Obscurity, but... Alright, we got one of these guys showing up. Time to take a shot. Official connection. We got lucky there. Once we take him out, we should be fine. We'll go ahead and have the Huntress go deal with him for a moment. And if we're lucky, they might wound him. A palpable hit. Always what I want to see. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and take a shot here and actually use my technique to guarantee the kill. That should deal with them. Very nice. Sure, made a trace, but that's fine. And we can level her up, too. And why not? We'll go ahead and throw you in there, too. I finished off my pursuer. Good to see, good to see. Got us another corpse. Okay, we will use this and now the connection, and let's go ahead. I don't have to do this right way. Lucky then that I have the connections to do it the fast way. Oh, Sulochana! Sulochana is Elysian. I have a gift for you. Enjoy. Alright, so it's its import license. Let's see, the name of the license is exactly mine, but it's close enough. Import licenses are only valid in the city where you acquire them. That's fine. Location... Wait, didn't I have an office? Shoot. Okay, well, we're gonna have to look for more warehouses. Forgot I didn't have one of those yet. It's gonna take a bit to reload there. Alright, let's see. Sulochana takes a long draw from her clove cigarette. I'm feeling indulgent, she purrs. Go on. Let's see. Add an unknown foe weakness to learn its nature. If you don't, the Legion will give you a gift, or eat a reckoner without leaving a trace. Although she won't notice informants and won't go after the foe. Fair enough. There we go. And you know what? Let's see what one of these gifts are, because I would like a gift. The sea. Okay. I think we can use that, I think. Not sure if we can or not, but I'm going to see what we can work with. Oh, lovely! The Reckoner's here again. How joyful. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. We have 4 traces, after all. What do we get? I'll arrange you some introductions for you. You'd be surprised who I see at the club. A holy man, a radical, and everything I don't need. Okay, well, let's see here. I guess we're gonna want to get an escape going here pretty soon. Oh, lovely, a sea again. Man, the Exile path is such a weird legacy, ain't it? It's like a whole nother game entirely. I can see why some people don't really dig it. But I find it fascinating a little bit, at least. Although I don't know of any idea what I'm doing. Nope, we're not going there. That is a dead end. We're not heading there yet. We only have 2 items for battle, and I would like to have a lot more. And only... I'm not sure how to increase our power again. Amsterdam! Okay, I guess we're going to Amsterdam. On our way we go! And let's see if we can't get lucky about finding anything else around here while we're on it. At least if it's a thief, we got plenty of connections to slow him down. Oh, what's this? A manuscript. A mutilated manuscript. A lantern curio. Well, a good excuse to spend some cash, in my opinion. That'll get us out of here just a little faster. There we go. Also gives us another point of comfort, so I'll take it. And we'll see if we get lucky enough finding anything else. Haha, you missed us. Let's see about the radicals will do anything or not. Quiet warehouse. How much I would have loved to have had that in my first polls. Ah, well. Oh, lovely. They got wounded, apparently, too, from the radicals. Alright, off to Amsterdam we go. Alright. Oh, we start off with an official connection this time. Alright, let's see what we got going on here now. Alright, let's go ahead and see about what our next location should be, I suppose. The only downside about fighting our way out of these is that it destroys any obscurity we have. Rostock! I think I remember that spot. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can't find a warehouse and start finding one of those imports, perhaps. What else can we do with them? Consideration... Possibilities. I can ask my contact to look out for opportunities. I'll need their expenses covered. This will create an opportunity to purchase either... Okay, an import license. Maybe we could use that. We'll see. If I can get a warehouse, then I might do that. Sunset. What can I do for as a sunset, I wonder? I guess it's just more influence types. Hey, wait a minute. I just kind of thought about something. I noticed that on these boards... Huh. I wonder if there's one of those Laargians in Morocco. I'm just noticing that there's more dots and more patterns on here. So it makes me kind of wonder if there's more to it. I think that's winter... I do wonder... Oh, and that also has the Lionsmith's axe, or the axe thing, or whatever they're called. What the heck is that down there, I wonder? I know that's the moths, but... I can't tell. It looks like feet. What does that look like to you guys? I don't... Kind of look like flowers in a way, or feet. Maybe they're grail? Hard to tell. There's a cat over there. Wait a minute. It reminds me a little bit of the Heights weakness a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe there's just more going on here that I've not really had a chance. Oh, look, an import license. I will go ahead and use my connection to grab a hold of that. Very nice. Okay, so with the import license, we need a warehouse. I forget, did we pull a warehouse or am I crazy? We did not pull a warehouse. I am crazy. The sea. Still not sure if that's something I want or not. Oh, you can upgrade. Go ahead and let her do her thing. I don't think she can really do much right now, but it's nice to have some power anyways. Never hurts to upgrade a little more. Hey, Miss Matutini. We can do something for her, I believe. So once we're done with the upgrades, we'll go ahead and just kind of chill out, let the traces run out, and I think we can use her as another ally. Oh, wait. No, she's a Legion. Never mind. So she's not somebody we can use right now, because she is a Legion. Still, good to have her in mind. Alright, so she's leveled up again. Good, good, good. Let's see. We'll go ahead and throw a coin ahead, I think. Just because I think having 3 coins is fine enough. Don't need that. But we have a trace. That's bad. It is what it is, though. It's very roguelike-y, or not roguelike-y, it's more like roguelite? Which is the one that doesn't reset. I can... Alright, we got a coin over there. Good, good. What we got? Opportunity for a gun. AKA a fast reload. I'm fine with that. And here comes a Reckoner. Not exactly what I would like to see. There's a discreet office. Not gonna make a lot happen here today, are we? Anything good in row stock at all? I don't think so. Any good ways to make some money? I know a discreet office we can use some to get some cash, but I don't know if we can do much with that right now. How much is that for the split? That's a lot of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8. I'm always tempted to get one of those eventually, just to find out what it's like, or how much room it has and such. Maybe we'll have one more go. We don't have any connections, so I don't think I want to stick around here. And depending on whatever this next one's going to be, we're probably going to leave. I do not want to deal with a thief. Okay, let's get out. On to Rostock we go. As long as we don't lose the wine, I think we're pretty good as far as making opportunities that'll give us obscurity and subtlety. And of course, it's the thief. And I don't have a good way of making a defense, but it's fine, I think. I think we'll be just okay as long as we don't... Okay, fine. You can take $1 from me. I do not mind losing a piece of cash. Oh, did it kick it out already? I think it did. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, we're getting out. Getting out while we can. Alrighty. Everything's back out. Ooh, Jennings Townhouse. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Already comes with some nice aspects. Alright, let's go ahead and get our money back from here. What can we do in the townhouse, I wonder? I don't think we can do much, can we? There's so much for this pocket. What happens if I use this? Run a sanatorium. Once I've treated a couple of wealthy widows, the word will spread quickly. A reasonably safe way to convert. Let's see. Heart aspect cards are often useful running a sanatorium. I haven't done a sanatorium yet, so we could try that one and see how things go. Let's have a go at it. And we'll do one reconnoiter. Obviously, Dr. Jennings over here is going to kick some butt. And we'll go ahead and throw in the others so that way they can just upgrade themselves. Hopefully we don't make a trace. Okay, no we didn't. We're fine. Alright, we're just gonna kind of let the clock run and things do what they gotta do. Actually, let's go ahead and throw in the Grail. That way we can get some subtlety. If we can make this work, we might be able to get some obscurity. Nice. Okay, that's one. Okay. I don't know if it'll make us some extra cash while we're at it or not, but that'll be nice too. Give her a chance to level up. I do find it interesting that she also comes with a touch of winter. Nobody else has that on them. That's 2 subtlety. And we'll go ahead and throw you in there too, so you can get another point of X. Oh! Challenge with a heart. This will also increase subtlety. Nice. So it looks like we definitely got a lot of what we want to have. And the funny part is, we could actually do it again and again for a while, can't we? As long as we don't pile up any traces. I don't remember if it's a warehouse that we need in order to make a sanatorium, or is it townhouses? I'm not sure. Alright. You, of course, have gotten skilled up. Skilled up there. We got our item back. Sanatorium paying off. That's an obscurity. That's what we were looking for. And 4 cash. Nice. could technically do that again, can't we? We could do that again! Response. I can't really do too much right now for a response side of things. Technically, we could throw in some cash just to use it. Let's go ahead and look for our next location then while we're doing this, because now that we've got a path here, I think we're doing okay. I just want to take a shot. Okay, what's... That is Kaunas, Little Paris. Domingos the Baker has done well for himself. High-level connections in the Iron Wolf in Kaunas. We never really got on, but he owes me, and I can't be fussy. Once you leave this current city, da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and start throwing out some more money that direction. Try to last as long as we can here without making any waves, I suppose I should say. But as long as we don't generate any traces, we'll have the best odds of not pulling any reckoners. Because I think we might be set as long as we can get warehouses. Well, I'm not sure if it's warehouses that we need here, is it? And it's not an obscure path, so we have to be careful. We don't want to... We only need $1. Let's see. Go ahead and throw him in there. That'll guarantee it. 2 subtleties. Nice. I think also putting her in here... Oh wait, she already has 3 levels, so we can go ahead and level her up. Is Jennings any? That one. We might be able to make this Obscurity victory happen. Alright, I'll go ahead and level her up. Now... Okay, so we have a method now. Oh. That's 2 Obscurity. 2 Obscurity down. We are on the path now, folks. And that's a problem. That is what we call a problem. That is not good. We're gonna just try and lay low for a bit and hope that they go away. Sometimes that happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh well. We just have to be very darn careful now. And we want to pay attention. To what it's going to take to get out of here. Okay, they're searching. They're widening their search. Connor's still trying to get lucky here. Probably throw Jennings into that. They are now still searching. They made a trace, so we are definitely wanting to get the heck out of here at some point. Invitation, great. Appears to... That is wonderful to see. Okay, that is very good. Now, if we're very lucky, they'll go away. Anything else we don't want here? We're just going to let that go now. Okay, cool. But now we have a trace, so even if they do go away... Oh, no, they're still searching. We're gonna have to leave, then. Once this is over, we have to leave. Reinforcements! That's not good. Alright, time to start leaving. It is what it is. They just eat up all the obscurity, so we can't really hang around here. I think we only had two. But we did get an obscurity and some money, so that's fine. That is good. But we are in a hurry, so we are going to go ahead and get rid of some of the cash. Oh, boy. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Let's get out of here. That is bad. He's going to devour up our obscurity very badly. Oh, that's bad. That is very bad. All that hard-earned obscurity. Well, actually, maybe the fact that we're leaving here with even one obscurity is not going to be bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Not good. Not good. But at least we now know a pretty definitive way of getting some obscurity. We just need a townhouse to do it. Bummer. Well, that's one obscurity we have now in total. With just some bad luck, that's all. Who is this? Dominkus the Baker. Oh, he comes with winter. Well, let's go ahead and find out what job he wants us to do, and we'll see if we can't find a place to go. Also, he'll level up. Nice. Skyrius T. The authorities manage to maintain a clandestine department dedicated to teratotenic phenomena. Once we've found its location, we'll have to breach its walls and weather the ghastly influences radiating from its heart. We should be able to make that happen pretty darn easy, I think. I probably shouldn't have thrown him in there, but that's fine. Freezing winds. Well, we didn't get a trace, so we're going to hold off on doing anything that could possibly generate a trace for a while. Okay. If we do this right, we should get an obscurity still from it. Knock and lantern. That's not good. Well, we do got some knock. Anything else give? Knock and lantern. Well, it's going to be a little rough on this one, I think, I'm afraid. Alright, well, how much do you give? You give 4. And a little bit of grail. Yeah, it's something, at least. Probably shouldn't have thrown Jannings in there. Okay, still going. Freezing winds is a little bit of winter, but that's about it. Let's see. What now? Another complication. Guarded compound walls, towers, and watchers. Hey, we need forge. I know somebody who's good in that. Hammer and Vanville. Well, that'll work. And after that point, we'll see where we go from there. I'm going to go ahead and look around the place now. Oh! I did not pull my money from here. I need to do that. Nearly there. Final complication. They want us to have some heart. Or some winter. Of course they would. 8 heart. What, didn't we have something else that gave a little bit of heart, or am I crazy? Maybe it would be 6 winter. I'm only gonna throw that in there for the sake of just giving me a bunch of grail. Discreet office. Oop, there's a trace. Well, let's go ahead and get our money out. That's not good. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start looking for the next location out of here. And there is one of these folks. It's just very darn difficult to pull these obscurities. It really is. Fogfire point. Well, we're not dealing with that just yet. Good fortune. Someone else would have given up. Occasionally you defeat a complication, even if you lack the right aspects. I will take it. This is what I came for, and we got ourselves another ally. Well, on a maggot spice. Well, once we pull a location, I'll go ahead and... Krakow. Yitzchak Ashlag in Krakow has relied on me for years for the rarer occult texts. Where is that? Where's Krakow? Oh, in Poland. Oh, okay, I guess we're going to Poland. But first, let's go ahead and talk to our buddy here and get us another ally. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and start working our way out of town. Reinforcements are on their way, unfortunately, so we are not gonna do so hot. I'm gonna ditch 2 of these. Actually, it doesn't matter. We've already been found out. Yeah, they were gonna eat that up anyways. It is very difficult to get a hold of that obscurity and keep it. It's like you have to definitely be always on the move, but at the same time, you have to stick around to actually gather the right opportunities. Very difficult. No, I did not take a look and see what I'm going to find here. Doesn't look like there's anything, really, is there? Darn. Well, at least we're on our way. Later! I'm going to go ahead and turn one of those down to some stolen years. Oh. Gotta do it while we get into town. Alrighty, let's see what we make happen now. Church of St. Marzana the White. On a hill above the city, where the wind blows keen and fierce, a decaying wooden church stands in a bleak grove of leafless oak trees. Yitzchak tells me there is something in there I'll find useful, but he warns me, I looked in all my books for the St. Marzana. Where did I find her? Nowhere. Get in, get the goods, get out. I don't think it's ever been that simple. Sure, why not? Well, see what happens, I suppose. So we are now in Krakow. And at least we don't have any obscurity to worry about losing now. Alright, we have 10 years now. Alright, busy night. Here we go. Patience, good, we got that. We are at 6. Let's go. Oh, wait. So we can stack those up still? Oh, nice. Good to know. Does that need edge? Yes, it does. So I'll go ahead and throw her in there, too. Because they might need that later on. I kinda wish I still had a wound available, but, oh well. Sounds like we're not gonna get a new ally, but hey, if we can get a new artifact or something, that'll be nice. If we need edge, we definitely got some extra on myself. That's good. What was that? Course of the Heart. Oh, that's because he's a member of the Heart. What do we got next? Winter or Lantern? Well, I got some winter on there, so that'll definitely push us over the edge, so we'll deal with that. Anything else? Okay, he did get to keep his experience, so we're good there. And we got some vitality. I don't know. We don't really get to use any of these things in the Exile mode, so we're just kind of... I don't know. Maybe they're just something maybe we can get lucky with at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Nearly there. What's this one gonna be? Needs some more heart. Well, you would get us very darn close. You would get us very darn close. Unfortunately, not close enough, though. Well, we'll put him in there and get luck. See if we get lucky. It'll also give him another experience point, so he'll get even stronger. And we've already got a Watcher. Or a Reckoner, whatever. You know the word. Disaster. The caper has failed. Well, we're gonna try again, I suppose. We will try again. Because I want whatever is hidden there. And it's not like I have anything I'm gonna lose now, as long as it's not a, as long as it's not a thief/saboteur, we're gonna be fine. Hopefully. Alright, let's try this again. What do we got? Alright, so it's still gonna be the edge and such. We'll go ahead and throw our knife in here. Well, wait, maybe we shouldn't do the knife. How much time is on that? He comes back later. Darn. Okay, yeah, we'll throw the knife in there. Budapest! Guess we're gonna go to Budapest next. And I will go ahead and throw $1 in there. Why not? We're probably gonna be here a little while. Maybe, we'll see. Depends on what this Reckoner winds up being, because we don't have any connections to make things good or bad. And, of course, it's a thief. Of course, it is a bloomin' thief. That's not good. What do we do here now? Needs moth. Oh, we can get winter in there too, but we're not going to be able to get what we want here, are we? Darn it. Alright, let's get out of here. Why not my medical credentials? No! That's fine. We got a wound on him. That's nice. Response. We don't have anything we can really pull into this. Yeah, might as well throw him in there, get him that level up, I suppose. It's so dumb that we cannot have any kind of proper defense unless we have a connection against these guys. It's really annoying. Not a fan of that at all. I do not like these saboteurs. They have the worst. I'd rather take wounds and deal with a saboteur. Or whatever they're called. Absolutely the worst. Even the underbath susses are not that bad because at least they have a chance of doing something else. Alright, we're in Budapest now, I guess. Get our money from here. Got some underworld connections. Maybe that might help. Alright, we need a location. Let's see if we can't find a warehouse or something. We did lose our medical license, unfortunately. So that's annoying. Dawn. Night. Wonder what it takes to get rid of a trace. I don't think it's worth it so far from what I've seen. Secluded villa. Okay, we can try work. Oh, never mind. That's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. Secluded villa, my butt. A red temptation. A grail curio. Man, we have all the grail we need, but I'm gonna at least give it a shot. And it is a consumable, but it is also a comfort item. Let's face it, I got it because it was a comfort item. I'm never gonna use it, though. The fact that it is a consumable, I'm never gonna use it. It's just a comfort item at this point. Tirana. Before all this went bad, I was negotiating a sale of life with one of President Zogu's people in Tirana. I still have her address. Okay, well, I guess that's where we're going to be heading to next. I do want a little bit extra cash, so we'll go ahead and back over here. Unfortunately, we did lose our license, so it's not going to be immediate on how we can get some cash around here. So much for this pocket fortune, I may as well enjoy its benefits. Why not? I'll try it and see what happens. Underworld connection, already got one of those. You know, I think this might be the last of the Exile runs I might try doing for a bit after this one. I want to get back to the original run, if I can. And we have a trace. That's bad. Oh, quiet warehouse. We could make that work, technically. Well, wait. And we have an Underworld connection, so we can use it to make money, and that's about it, unfortunately. Okay, let's... Okay, that gives us contentment, which is... You would think that would have given me something. That gives a little bit of heart and a little bit of lantern, I suppose, but that's about it. Sure, why not? We'll buy the warehouse. Don't care about that so much. What can we do in here? We'll take the, warehouse. I guess we're gonna go counterfeiting! Oh, I got a glimmering, nice. Let's see. I guess we're gonna go ahead and level you up, now that I think about it. Rations, we'll go ahead and throw in the box of good stuff. Why not? Let's see. Winter. Sure. Underworld stuff, that's fine. It's very difficult to really get a good feel for this, isn't it? So much anything could happen. Where is Tirana? Oh, Buddha. Wait. Where is Tirana at, anyways? Must be nearby. Oh, there it is, all the way down there. In Albania? Albany. Don't need that. We're good. Hey, okay, Jennings is now Has 10 heart. That's nice. She'll have 8 edge, so that makes her good for 2 levels of things, so that's good. Let's see. Crushing it on Forge, but not so much on Moth. Moth is the only thing we're missing out on here. In fact, I'll go ahead and throw that in so we have some more winter, I suppose. Oh, a grand townhouse. That is 4 monies. So we technically could have that, but we don't. We would need a medical license in order to make use of it for a sanatorium. So townhouses equal sanatoriums. Okay. And sanatoriums equal a way of getting good subtlety. Visual connection, that's fine. Ooh, we need a... No, we can just sell the warehouse, can't we? Interesting. Hammer and anvil. 12. Ooh, we actually has enough for both sides, don't we? It's not doing anything for subtlety, is it? We'll be fine, I think. What is this? What is not seen? Who are you? What is not seen? In all the city, there's not one statue whose eyes are open. Why is that? Pentiment. Pentiment. I know that's something special. What something might have been. What can I do with a pentiment? I'll investigate more closely. This will renew the lifespan of... Okay. Search for something unseen. Medusa the Legion. Okay, so they're just another one of these legions, I guess. Might have been the oldest of her kind. Solely, she is dead. She was kind of the thing Peel said. Interesting. Well, if we have a Reckoner show up, we can try giving a shot at that. Hey, look who it is. It's our Reckoner buddy again. Medical credentials. I would like to have those, not gonna lie. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll get another connection. Got a good value for more years. That's fine. Alright, we got 5 cash. That's fine. Underworld. Quiet. What other means can we do? Just straight up Forge. Crash. Oh, because there's Forge on there. That's why that works, doesn't it? That really works for means, too? Yeah, I really want that metal degree, because that seems to be a good way of getting some obscurity done. They're searching for me. I need official connections, unfortunately, so we're going to try and give this a shot. Hesitation. They're hesitating. Good. We'll see if they'll go away or not. If they go away, that'll be the best option for us. If not, oh well. Warehouse, don't care right now. We already got one of them. Oh wait, that's an official connection. Payment. They like a year. We'll go ahead and take that. Okay, got the official connection. I probably should have waited. Oh well. Medical connections, you have the officials. Whoops. There we go. Alright, we got the medical conditions back. Good. We needed that pretty importantly. Now then, I guess we could get out of here. Reinforcements are on their way. Let's go ahead and start leaving. I think it's okay for us to get out of here. get level ups? No? Okay, that's fine. And look who it is. It's the frickin' Saboteurs back. Take a pot shot at her, I guess. I don't think you can steal an item that I'm using on here either, so that's fine. Got my gun. Okay, so all the good items are gone, so they're just stealing money at this point. And we didn't get a kill on her. That's fine. Man, I am not a fan of this darn thief. They just steal everything, and there's no real way of protecting yourself. At least it doesn't feel like it. I think the only one who can really protect you is the Underworld Connection, because I think that actually wounds them. Or at least has a shot at it. Anyways, we're out. Bye-bye, thief! Alright, this one might be the last day. Oh, connection with a ruler? We'll consider it, but that's decades getting used, unfortunately. Alright, where are we heading? At least we got our medical credentials, so now if we can just get a townhouse, we would be in a good spot. Istanbul, not continental. Okay, we'll go ahead and throw $1 over their way. You know, I just had a thought. One thing I have never done is try to lead a reckoner down the wrong path. So maybe I might give it a shot with that. Because maybe it's a good idea that if you really like the region you're in, maybe, and you don't know what you're expecting where you're about to go, maybe it would be worth... Uh-oh, that's not good. I might consider it. And oh my goodness, we already have a reckoner on our butt. You know what? I'm going to try it, just to see how this works. Let's see. You're the one who I used them worst, so if I lose you from doing this... let's see. It's chancy, but what isn't? A false trail will prevent reckoners from finding you for as long as it lasts. You won't ever be able to travel to the city. Your ally will take it unpredictable while to create the trail. They won't be unavailable. They won't be unavailable for an unpredictable while. And there's a small chance they'll never return. You know what? I want to see what happens. This is another experiment. Flower Maker's Shadow. Oh, that's a fez. For some reason, I thought this was like a diving helmet. Anybody else get that? Oh, I probably should get another escape route going. Undiscovered. My peers are not satisfied I'm here. Good. Get another location going, I guess. So I guess we're not going to Istanbul and we lost a piece of cash. Oh well. It is what it is. It is for the sake of experimentation. Working on a false trail. A modest chance for... well, let's see what happens, I guess. I mean, the Reckoner's already here, so... Candia! Ooh, this one's a remote one. That'll give us some Obscurity. Now we're getting to some more of the harder places to get to. Undiscovered. We got lucky there. Wait. Okay. Well, now we gotta look around, I guess. And another trace. Big surprise, I guess. Well, there's a discreet office, which gives me medical credentials. I will at least work with it just to see what happens. Street office. Whoops. Medical license. I guess we'll use a year and see what happens. Wait, is there anything else I can use but a year? Nope, only a year. Preparations. The good stuff. Hopefully it'll still give us an opportunity for subtlety. Yes, it will! And that's what I really wanted in the end, isn't it? What good is this false trail if it's not gonna protect me yet? Let's see. I'm gonna throw Jennings in there so we can just keep trying to level him up as best we can. Interesting, a challenge with Grail. Nice. Go ahead and throw her in there too, why not? Give him some level ups, as it were. It would be very nice if this particular method gets me some obscurity, because if it gets me obscurity, then I don't have to worry too much about having to get a sanatorium space. But it does mean I'll be using a lot of stolen years to make it happen. Which is sad. Okay, this is one I can handle. I do not mind having to fight you off. Have her do some defense for me, if you don't mind. Now what? Waiting. Dummer's work is done. He'll be back as soon as he can travel safely. Cool. A false trail. There we go. So that's a false trail. False but persuasive evidence that I'm somewhere I'm not. While this present on the board, reckoners won't arrive in your current city, but if they're already present, it won't help. Oh, lovely. Just great. Wonderful. Oh, we got a wound. And that will finish him off. Good. That would be very nice. You would just had to have eaten up my obscurity, didn't you? Oh well, it is what it is. At least we have learned that we can go ahead and just straight up... With this box of wine, we can just go straight into the obscurity victory, can't we? With an office, some medical credentials, and some years, and a box of wine, we can get an obscurity victory. The power of a box of wine is apparently amazing. How long do we have? We have about 300 seconds then. Should be fine. Okay, so a false trail can be pretty powerful then. Assuming you do it right. And our buddy's back. Nice. Okay, so that's how a false trail works. Interesting. One round of subtlety made. Okay. This might work out after all. Interesting. Interesting. And if we make a lot of money, we could technically do it while trying to get a villa as well. That would be hilarious, in my opinion, but we'll see. Hear this. Oh dear. Yep, Jennings, you are gonna help me make this happen. I wonder if the foe will be stopped as well, or if it's only the Reckoners. Guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so it's about enough of a trail to give us 1 Obscurity. Maybe 2 if we're lucky. Lovely. Alright, we got an Obscurity and some cash. And a false trail, so I guess we can start making our way out of here. Alright, let's get out of here. But yeah, I mean, this box of wine, I mean, as long as we got that, we can make our subtlety offer work out very easily, can't we? Or so it feels like. Quiet warehouse, yeah, won't do you any good there. Alright, well. Yeah, that is definitely a lot of strength here, with having a very strong ally in Heart. And having that box of wine. Like, we're as powerful as we need be. We can get rid of everything else, almost. Or at least that's what it feels like at this point. And we have one other ally. Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, but all these traces. How do you get rid of traces? What does it take to get rid of? Assistance. Consumes its contents. What could we possibly use to burn a trace? That's the question, isn't it? Alright, well, I'll have to find out next time. But yeah, I've learned another bit of very interesting abilities. Does this count? It does not count. Yeah, let's see what happens if we just use that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so it looks like that we have made our latest trip. And let's see. Oh my, Horned Axe's Shadow. We got a lot of stuff here. Well, we got another Obscurity point, so we maybe, just maybe, we might make something happen next time. But yeah, I thank you very much for joining me through this one here. We are making some headway here. Oh boy, are we. We've now gotten a bit more of a secure way of getting some Obscurity. As long as we beat out the Reckoners to catching up with us, we'll be fine. We seem to make a lot of money with it as well, so we might get a comfort victory too, but it's been very interesting so far. I'm digging it. We're getting close to an end. And I think we might actually pull off an Obscurity victory if we keep this up like this. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining me through this episode of the Exile Files. Y'all have a good rest of your day now, and be sure to live life to the max. I'm out! Bye!